What's up? It's yours truly here, calmly known to y'all as Carcino, the best to ever do it, you know. And as I do this video, I'm counting money. Probably more than Joe Budden has seen in a while. But this is part 2. This is Joe Budden versus the Wu Tang part 2. Raekwon. Now, the problem is, Raekwon is a very progressive human being. He talks philosophy. Then in the end of it, if you ain't getting the philosophy, he go upside your head. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fly his head and all that. So, you know, I'm trying to get right with the guards and everything, and I'm trying to sit down with the young guard, trying to go over things and let them know, you know, right from wrong. And it was very disrespectful. And I told him as such. So Ray gave one of his long speeches when he came in the room. They already had plans on what they was gonna do. So it was Ray and probably 2 other guys that came in the room. So it's only about like maybe 3 or 4 guys that's in that room that's with Ray. Joe Budden is sitting down. He's got a white friend with him, and I think he got Mickey Fax was with him in the room. So as Ray is talking to him and the conversation is going, it's like Joe is still trying to hold that I'm an MC tough guy thing. And you know, Ray can go on for a long time when he's talking. You know, and I guess the talk didn't go the way it was supposed to go, because Ray was speaking for a minute, like, you know what I'm saying, right? You know how the stars be over there in the sky, right? You know what I'm saying? And then one fall down and one to be bigger than the other one, right? And then the other one over there where they go on the block, right? On 17th and 9s, right? You know what I'm saying? And Joe's probably like, I don't understand the words you're saying right now. Honestly, I don't think you understand what you're saying right now. And then next thing you know, Ray Boy caught him with a 2-piece. Bink, bink, oh! Oh! Remember the neighborhood, Charlie? Then he was like, now you gonna apologize for violating the code. You know what I'm saying? There's a code on the seas, you know what I'm saying? And all that, right? So you gotta respect that. You gotta show respect. You don't never disrespect the Wu like that. After this, you know, and this is why Joe Budden's got all salty with me.
When I sent him that little line on one of my videos, see, y'all don't understand. This dude got like fake accounts that he make up to go on YouTube. He stays on the internet 24/7. That's how I know he see my stuff. And then he say little sly remarks because I brought this up. I was like, where was your Def Jam vendetta when the Wu came through, caught you with a 1-2, and then you wanted to sue? Because he know his boy was trying to sue, trying to find a way to get some money out of Ray when it happened. Like, and then he tried to throw it off like he wasn't with it. Like, no, that's my boy trying to do that. Because he know he can't sue the Wu Tang. You Joe Buddens and you sue the Wu Tang after you just caught a 1-2. The 2 fans you had finna go. You a snitch. But the whole thing went as if Ray threw the punch. And Ray wasn't the one that threw the punch, but since he was associated with Ray, it's kind of Raekwon punched you in the face. So Joe Budden said, I know what I'm gonna do. I'll get online and just start talking to the fans and promote myself getting punched in the face. So this is Joe after
taking the punch. That's probably the bells ringing in his head.
Stupid me, I weaved the shit and get fucking hit in the shoulder. Now my shoulder's fucking done off. Good thing it's my right shoulder. Shit. It'll get black later? No, it won't. I don't think it'll get black later.
No,
it wasn't my eye. It was like the side of my eye or some shit.
No, you got a nasty eye.
What am I have, a black side of my eye?
Yeah, that's why you have the eye.
Why did you apologize? Because I was outnumbered 8-1. And he asked for one. So I figured it was the smart thing to do at the time.
No doubt. But it was only like 3-4 dudes in a room.
Nah. It's not driving. Well, I think Ray didn't do it himself because, I don't know. They were recording. They had a camera on, so I don't think it would have been the smart thing to do for him to do it himself. Really, I don't really think it was a smart move, period.
Yes, the bells ringing in his head again.
I need to charge this fucking phone.
And say what?
Well, that's what happens. You know, you get punched in the head, start hearing bells ring.
Do you guys think that this was like tough guy move? You guys think this was fucking dope? I personally don't. I think it was a faggot move, actually.
Strong word.
And I'm gonna tell him that in 2 seconds.
Yeah, right.
Right
I
along.
understand, but that's the least. I understand that that's just the least.
Hitting that square
Look at Freak. The funny shit is, Freak is my white roommate, nigga.
I don't.
This nigga trying to figure out how to get a dollar out of this shit.
So obviously, but I catch it too.
So his roommate, this white guy that was in the room too, who did nothing to help the situation, actually brought nothing to the table. Like, he just stood there and didn't move. So why was he there? I have no idea. Like, it brought absolutely nothing to the table whatsoever. Now, this is the guy who actually punched Joe Budden in the face.
So nobody got hit in their shoulder?
Nah, I don't think that was the shoulder. You know what I mean? I don't think that was the shoulder. I think I hit him in his eye. That's where the Scud missile was aimed at and all that. You know what I mean?
And at the point of impact, what exactly happened to those?
I mean, I flagged him. You know what I'm saying? I flagged him. I punched him in his face. He fell. You know what I'm saying? And then there was a flag on the play. I threw the ice water scarf on him. You know what I mean? I was looking at his vlogs last night. He was saying, we threw the ice water scarf on him like, we just caught a body or something. But it wasn't about that. You committed a foul and you got flagged. That's what happened. You know what I mean? So, we throw it again, you're going to get flagged again.
And was there a conversation that happened after that? Or it was just like, we punched and then, all right, we out?
There's a whole bunch of apologies.
He apologized after that for everything that was said. You know what I mean? I believe I seen a blog with Ray in Canada. And I quote, "We got the tape, nigga." You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I just didn't like the whole, as soon as it happened, you jumped on the blog. Right on the internet, you started. You know what I mean? It's like, people get cases behind shit like that. You know what I mean? G's don't do that. Gangsters don't do that. You know what I mean?
And what about the people who were there with him? Who else was there in the room with him? That was on his side or whatever?
Kid named Mickey Fax and another white kid.
What was Mickey Fax's role in it?
Nothing. He was sitting like he was doing yoga. He was sitting on the floor like he was doing yoga. You know what I mean? He said nothing. When I punched Joe in his face, he turned around, and he turned around towards the other wall. He ain't nothing. Now, Mickey Fax, I've seen a blog of Mickey Fax talking a whole bunch of crap also. You better mind your business, man, because you'll get flagged. You heard?
That nigga was talking to the wall that day.
He ain't look up. After the punch, he didn't look up at all.
You would have thought it was only Joe Budden, because the white boy took flight. When the fist got swung, he was out the room already.
But at the same time, I ain't got no problems with Mickey Fax. I ain't had no problems with the white boy. You know what I mean? It's like, I just want to keep it focused in one direction because that's the only, that's the only problem I really had with him. And then after that, all that square dance shit. How you gonna want to fight a nigga that didn't put hands on you? You know what I'm saying?
So if he has sent the same invitation to you,
well, like I said, we got the tape, nigga, and he knows that right after I punched him, I offered him the quote-unquote square dance and told him that we can fight for YouTube on cameras if you felt like a certain way about getting punched in your face.
And his response?
And his response was nothing. He didn't accept. He waited until everything was said and done and then started talking.
How many times you see his son after he punched him?
Twice.
You saw him?
I saw him twice. Face to face at the next show.
Eye contact?
You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I don't want to, like I said, again, I have no problems with Crooked Eye. You know what I mean? I'm actually, my music is actually influenced by them a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want no misunderstandings with that. And just for the record, I mean, if I was in the presence of them, talking crooked to them, it might be one of their goals that punched me in my face for getting out of line and talking to a G like I ain't supposed to be talking to a G. You know what I mean? So there was no disrespect towards that direction. It's just that son, just got where he had coming to him.
Right. So what was he talking about that made you? What were the lies that you guys were talking about that made you just get fed up?
Well, first he said he didn't make a comment. And he made reference to Mickey Fax pulling the comment up, and they pulled it up, and sure enough, he made it. I mean, it's like, you got some money in your pocket, and you check his pockets, he got a whole bunch of money in his pocket. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, the situation, I could have thought a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sorry I did it, though. It ain't no bodyguard, I'm a regular rapper. You know what I mean? I'd tear your head off regardless of however you want to do it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm all for the square dance, by the way. You know what I mean? By the way. Next time he get on the blog and want to start talking and want to start asking for square dances and all that, you know what I mean? I'll be your Huckleberry, man. Ray had his business cap on when it happened. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I didn't go further.
That's why I didn't go further than just a punch in the face. Had he been what happened with Joe Buttons would have gotten hurt real bad. Real bad. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's what it is, man. You know what I mean? But if anybody got any personal questions for me, you know what I mean? You can hit me up on Twitter. You know what I mean? Hands Ice Water. You know what I mean? On Twitter, whatever. Just for the...
Well, there you have it. You can reach him out on Twitter. So that's the man that put hands on him. And basically, all this is all because of Method Man, the situation that brewed from Meth. But it took another route. Because while this is going on, other people are offended too in the crew. Because you apologize, but then you still talking reckless too. You still trying to have some backbone when ain't nobody around and still being quiet and stuff with everything going on. So, I mean, ain't no more to it. I think we covered this all the way around the board. So I don't think it's really too much more for us to really get into. Because this thing has been broadcast and covered 6 ways to Sunday. Joe Budden didn't feel like it was a manly move. Felt like he was forced to apologize when he really didn't want to. But he needed to be on the road. He needed to make the money, so he had to do what he had to do to stay on the road. So, again, this is when stuff, you say come back to really cause a problem down the road. It happens. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. But he should have just said that line. Well, I don't think he said the line back then. I guess I took the wide out of A.B. Hives. That didn't come till later. I took the wine out of A.B. Hives. I went back to watch that cipher again. Watch that cipher again. Watch when it gets to that part, how he paused and he look around like, oh man, I'm stuck. Then he just dropped that line and it's like, oh wow.